let's go on a little journey. I want to show you an overview of Mechanics Course 1. This is the first of 3 courses, ideally the one that you start with. It's the most broad. It's the most big picture. It's 2 skills, breaking down efficient running mechanics into 2 skills, and you can learn them over 2 days. For a lot, this will be all that you need. For some, you can move on to course 2 and course 3. But just an overview of course number 1. The word that I like to use for efficient mechanics, maximizing forward movement and forward momentum, is gliding. Gliding has 2 parts or 2 skills, leaning and propelling. The way that it's broken down is with the leaning, we learn the skill of leaning, shifting your center of mass within your base support, first while standing. And for each of these positions that we're learning the skill, there's a systematic approach to it. And always, this is the process. OLA. O-L-A. This is how we can, as quickly as possible, transfer this knowledge and these skills to you for most effective active learning. So first, we observe, then we learn the why, and then we apply. So first, with the observe, you'll see me perform the skill in this position. And this is meant to just get an overview, big picture. You're not meant to study the details quite yet, but just get an idea of what is this that we're actually doing. And there's always going to be a verification process with it. So first, you're going to observe the skill, me performing the skill. Next, you're going to learn the why. I think this really helps with learning. I'm going to go over the basics, the fundamentals. What is the prior knowledge or the foundational knowledge that we need to know to understand this skill. Next is going to be the application. This is where we actually get to learning together. And so I take you through, you get this workbook. Each day, each skill has its own individual workbook that we work together through. So it's like I'm there with you side by side. We're looking at the same thing. We're going over it together, 10 reps. We're fluctuating feedback of when you do it on your own versus with me to just enhance the learning process. And so then, once we master that, we move on. This can be in the same day. We learn to lean whilst walking. We go through the same process. Observe me doing the skill. We learn the why. And then we apply it. We do it together with that day's workbook. Next, leaning whilst running. Working on maintaining that proper lean while we're running. We observe, we learn, we apply that skill. Once we have that mastered, the first skill, leaning, the second part of gliding is propelling. How you go about moving your body forward. We learn the skill, first while standing. Observe, learn, and then apply that skill. Propelling while walking, moving forward at slower speeds. Observe, learn, and apply. And then finally, the propelling while running. Observe, learn, and apply. And then the final mission is where we put it all together. Literally, you're going to go to a track, and I'm going to be in your ear. You can do audio only. You can watch the visual first and then replay that while we're doing it together. But we're going to go around the track and we're going to put all these skills together. And this is where we take this from being out of our conscious, our thought, and stop thinking about the movement and actually start feeling and start doing. That way you don't have to think about mechanics forever. So this is course number 1, most basic. Start here, 2 days, 2 skills. And for some of you, that's it. If not, you can move on to course 2, which is same information, same skill, just presented differently. 3 skills over 3 days using the tennis ball necklace for feedback. So this is an overview of what the course is like. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know.